Hi, Steve Ward here with Mercedes-Benz of Draper. I got a 2015 Mercedes-Benz SLK here to show off today. Awesome car, very fun car. The SLK actually was one of the if not the very first hardtop convertible on the market. Actually, the SL actually came in like in 2003. The SLK was around 1998. That little first body style, little square. They had the compressor and some of those fun little models. It was a 4-cylinder supercharged car that was really quite popular. This car is a 4-cylinder turbocharged vehicle, and it is a hoot to drive. You can get it down into sport mode. It'll get fantastic fuel mileage, but a very sexy car. They changed some things around from that McLaren look. They kind of had the pointed nose. This is the one that followed that, and they made the front a little bit flatter, a little bit more pedestrian friendly, so it would actually help throw pedestrians up and things like that. So there's a lot of technology involved to some of these more recent designs as far as pedestrian accidents and things like that. The front end is beautiful. You can see here as we look up into the paint, it's very deep. Mercedes puts on their paint very thick, and you can see here that it's almost it's fisheyeing a little. It's almost to the point where it's going to run. Mercedes-Benz, if you haven't driven a Mercedes-Benz, if you've had your eye on a Mercedes, fantastic cars. When you push on the metal, when you hang on the doors, you're going to notice how just solid and well built these cars are. If you've been looking for a 2-seat roadster, this thing is beautiful, and it may be right up your alley here as far as getting you a great car at a slightly pre-owned price. Now I do see something right here. I see we're missing a little. Looks like they kind of popped the dent out there a little bit. There's a little bit of touch-up we probably need to do on that. So look down the side of the vehicle. Looks pretty clean. As we come around the front of the vehicle, it looked like for the most part, it's in good shape. I see a couple of little rock chips in a few spots. You got to watch down in here because these can take a lot of abuse. It doesn't look like this has been hit here up in the front of these vehicles, so you kind of want to watch that. This passes my test. In the trunk here, you've got pretty good room in the back here. This little shell, this little clam shell here will come and close here, so that way when the because this is a hardtop convertible, when the convertible is closed up here, then it's not going to damage any luggage or things that you might have in the trunk. The dual exhaust. Can you? Now if you notice what I'm doing is, this is infrared on this model, and I'm shooting an infrared beam right into the handle there, and you can see how the mechanism works. It's very clever. In fact, if you look at this hinge, it works both ways. So it's hinging that way and then it's hinging the other way. But you can see in less than 20 seconds, we just transformed this car into a roadster from a coupe. Super fun. Right here we've got this nice mesh piece that can actually just pop right out if you want to take it out, or if you want to keep your hair looking good, then that piece can be snapped back in. We've got a sport steering wheel. It's flat bottom here. We've got paddle shifting. We jump inside. Oops. I'll start this up. We've got 33,782 miles on the vehicle. On the center console here, we've got, if you notice, it's a little bit larger display than some of them, and that's going to incorporate our Navi system. Controls are very easy, very nicely laid out. You sit in the car, it fits like a glove. This car is a hoot to drive. I personally think it's a lot funner to drive than like an SL, because you can really get the car really going around the corners. You can actually drift this car quite nicely, and really have a lot of fun driving it. It's more of a sporty car than you get with like an SL. Come down, take it for a ride. Beautiful SLK 250 dressed up in black. All the safety features you expect from Mercedes-Benz, traction control, all the great stuff. Sport model, which is a little dressier, and just a fantastic car. Overall condition is fantastic. 801-222-4400 is our direct number here at the dealership. Any of our sales staff here would be happy to show you this vehicle or any of our other fine products here at the dealership. Again, that's Steve with Mercedes-Benz of Draper, 801-222-4400.